This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now.
Safe to say this game will be won or lost on the boards.
Well, it's how these teams control the game and get themselves extra possessions.
Well, not only that, but limiting their opponent's possessions. That'll be a huge key in this one.
Here's Sutton.
Pass to Sykes.
Now here's Angsler. Here's Sutton.
Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Nice nick for her as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, she gets it going, and hey, who knows? Maybe a big night is in store for her.
Jones outside. Here's Griner. Puts up the three, and it's Dolson with the rebound.
Here's Sutton.
Guarded by Canada.
Austin inside.
Griner's there. Shoots the three, and Brittany Sykes gets the three.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Pass to Griner, and here's Gray. Here's Canada. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Here's Sutton. Up top, Angsler. Austin. Now Sutton.
4 on the shot clock.
Screened by Austin.
Here's Sykes. Griner with the rebound. Atlanta with the ball. A 4-point game. Here's Howard using the post moves to get the 2 points.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Pass to Sutton.
Sykes.
Now Sutton.
Guarded by Canada. From beyond the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Outside Howard. Jones with it. Gray. She's guarded by Griner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Sykes. That is her first foul of the game. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Screened by Griner. The second chance effort, and the rebound goes to the Mystics.
And here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler.
Now Sykes.
And here's Sutton.
Guarded by Canada. And another miss by Washington. The dream trail.
Well, Brittany Griner is just the 4th player in WNBA history to have double-digit all-star selections. That's incredible.
And the other 3 players are some of the best to ever do it, including Diana Taurasi, who Griner's played a lot of games with. What an honor.
Here's Sutton. Austin.
Guarded by Howard. Sykes outside.
Here's Sutton. The offensive rebound.
Back to Sykes. Tries to snap the cold streak.
And it's Ryan Howard with the rebound.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Gray, no good. So it's Washington now.
Pass to Sutton.
Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one to go.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Howard, she's guarded by Sykes. Takes the three. Ryan Howard, and that's good.
Well, when Howard is knocking down threes, Ryan is unguardable.
Pass to Angsler. Austin with it. Now Angsler.
And it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and still put it on. And the Dream making a change here. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
Shooting one.
An expansion team back in 2008. The Dream had some serious early success in the W.
Well, you remember, they went 4-30 their first year. But after that, 3 finals appearances in 5 years. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they lost all 3 of those. So the Dream still looking for that first WNBA championship.
And she was all alone on that one.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here is Sykes. It's Melbourne. Rebounded by Walker Kimbrough.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
For 3, Ryan Howard. The rebound by Melbourne. Washington trailing. Sykes, right side. Pass to Angsler. And that's a foul called on Alicia Gray. That's her first foul.
Second team foul. In for Washington. Number 1. Shug Sutton.
Here's Dolson. She's guarded by Griner. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. The Mystics again can't hit. To the middle. Off with the layup. And Washington has possession. They trail by 1. It's Melbourne. A rebound by Ryan Howard. And here are the Dream. Pass to Jones. Walker Kimbrough sinks the three-pointer.
What a find by Jones. Some high IQ basketball.
Here's Austin. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up for her.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Well, we know not every team in the league is a title contender. So what's the key for teams in the rebuilding process, Brian?
Your scouting department really matters, because if you're a losing team, your draft picks, whether first or second round, will play.
Yeah, and I'll throw in luck as well. I mean, those ping pong balls going your way, winning the lottery, getting the first overall pick, you can add an Asia Wilson and Aaliyah Boston. And when you add a player of that value, that can change your fortunes pretty quickly.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. And it's Austin with the rebound. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing, defended by Coffey. And there it is.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
Walker Kimbrough with it. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for her. And stolen by Alicia Gray. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. That's good, and it's Mia Coffey with the assist.
That's just fundamental basketball from Coffey. Nice job spotting the open teammate.
Sykes outside. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a 3-point contest.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. She's got 6. On the wing, Alicia Gray. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Here's Kune. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. From the arc. Melbourne shot is off. Atlanta leading. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Inside shot. And she can't bank that one in. Sykes with the ball. Gray picks her up. Pass to Melbourne. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Now Jones. The pick by Jones.
Gray left side. It's Nia Coffey on the wing. Now here's Gray. D right on her.
Alicia
Good work
Gray.
there as it goes.
Quality look from Gray. I mean, she's going to shoot it from there when she gets the chance every time.
Edwards. Griner with the rebound.
And here the Dream. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her
Timeout
first
is
2
charged,
attempts.
Washington.
1 for 3. Washington calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. The Mystics on offense. It's a 3-point game. 3-pointer. They get it back. Soft touch off the glass.
Muscling her way in for the board. Austin using her instincts.
Now Howard. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Dream, Ryan Howard.
And she's good on the second.
Here's Kone.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Dream. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Here's Howard. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next.
First personal foul.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
Now here's Angsler. Here's Melbourne.
Rebounded by Walker Kimbrough.
Now Caldwell.
Plenty of space. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Austin with it.
To the paint.
Melbourne.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
Now here's Angsler.
Launches it.
Melbourne shot is off.
Now here's Howard. Down low.
Hillman.
Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Here's Melbourne. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream.
Into the lineup
Nothing
for
has gone right for them today, and it's been their own doing, just like we saw there.
And the Dream making a change here.
And here's Walker Kimbrough. She's got 6. The shot by Canada, no good.
Here's Melbourne.
Guarded by Howard.
Pass to Angsler. Melbourne.
Fires for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Whenever you're big as passing the rock like Austin, it's a great sign for your squad's ball movement.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Coffey with it. Howard. She's guarded by Angsler.
Outside Howard. Canada, just 5 to shoot.
Pass to Hillman.
Shoots over Austin. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here is Sykes. She's got 8. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for her. The Dream on offense. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside Howard. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Howard continues to deliver on the offensive end. The defense is lost. They don't know what to do.
Pass to Melbourne. Here's Enksler. Now Sykes. The 3 is up. Good on the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Canada. Outside Howard. Back to Coffey. Pass to Howard. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
Washington went 19-21 in the 2023 season, falling in the first round to the Liberty.
Yeah, getting swept by the eventual runner-up in New York. The Mystics going 19-20 in the expanded 40-game regular season. They ended up with 7 seed. Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pass to Howard. Launches a 3, and the Dream another 3.
3 points.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
It's Melbourne. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Atlanta leading. Outside Howard. Shoots. Wide open, but couldn't capitalize.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And she'll be the first to tell you that's one she should have buried.
Sykes outside. Pass to Melbourne. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Atlanta. Here's Walker Kimbrough. 6 points for her. The 3, and it's Austin with the rebound.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
Pass to Sykes. Screen by Austin. And it's gonna be a 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And Atlanta has possession. They lead by 7. Griner with the ball. Howard up top for 3. That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
That's a great shot from Howard. She's out here to score as much as possible.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Dolson. She's guarded by Griner. And another miss by Washington. Austin with the steal. And that one good.
But you all see that painted area. It belongs to Shakira Austin. She takes it personal down low.
Outside Canada. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Let's go. And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to Austin. Griner with the rebound. Now Canada. And it's Austin with the rebound. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these 3s. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Here's Sutton to the inside. Austin. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
And here the Dream. 8-point game. Canada with it. Screen by Griner. 6 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when she saw it.
Look, the mid-range game, it's pretty old school. And Griner is about fundamentals, which means she can hit those shots.
Here's Canada. She makes that one drop. Only her second in 5 goes.
What a smooth finish.
And that's why they always love seeing her on the end of those breaks.
Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. Brittany Sykes outside. That one's in, coming off an assist from Aaliyah Edwards.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Howard the screen. For 3, Jordan Canada. Rebounded by the Mystics.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Dolson in the post. She's guarded by Griner.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
A shot by Howard, no good.
That he should be thanking her for that miss.
Sutton, guarded by Canada. Here's Sykes, and he sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
And how huge has she been? Give her team a lift.
Yeah, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for her efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Dream, up 7. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And thinking about the shot.
The second half just about to get going here. You know, Howard has just been exceptional here, fellas.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
Now here's Jones. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Howard. Tries it from 19. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Mystics trailing. Pass to Dolson. Some solid defense there from Brianna Jones. What you love about Brianna Jones, she's an old school center.
Well, she's not trying to stretch the floor, rarely takes threes. Jones rebounds, protects the paint, and shoots a very high percentage. She shows there's serious value in that type of role still.
That shot wide open.
Check out the pace Canada plays at. She's got a shot up within moments of getting the ball.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Sutton. Out of bounds, Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession. Dolson up top. Pass to Angsler. Sutton, clock at 6. Drills it from outside. And Atlanta has possession. They've got a 9-point lead. Outside Canada. Howard. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dolson, guarded by Jones. Pass to Sutton. Tries a 3. Green with the rebound. Now here is Canada. 7 points in the game. And that one drops for her.
And you cannot let Canada get this type of positioning. That is just asking for trouble.
And the Mystics call time here.
So it's Washington now. And here's Sutton. 6 points for her. Poked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Clock at 4. Brittany Sykes outside. And Jones pulls it down. And here are the Dream. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Griner up top. Pass to Gray. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. The shot comes out. To the wing on the left. Here's Engstler. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, it's nice to see Engstler knock the triple down because when she does this, the floor really opens up.
Born in Canada drives in. The quick look, no good that time. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Back to Austin. Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Now Sykes. Here's Sutton. And the 3 off target. Gray with it. Now guarded by Dolson. Back to Gray. Here's the floater. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Beautiful teardrop. Gray using the floater. A shot that frustrates Biggs in the lane.
Sutton guarded by Canada. Brittany Sykes for 3. Basket number 8 is all good. She's attempted 12 shots.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Pass to Griner. Howard. Gray outside. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Engstler. She is really all about the team.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Gray. She has 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
With the wide array of offensive moves, Gray will pretty much make you pick your poison when you're guarding her.
Pass to Sutton. Engstler with it. Expanding her range. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Austin.
Remarkable focus from Austin, refusing to let the defense alter her shot.
Atlanta in the lead. Pass to Howard. Reiner. A 3 from Alicia Gray. And it's Austin with the rebound.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Sykes outside. Puts up a 3. Griner with the rebound. And here are the Dream. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Canada. The tray. She can't get that one to fall. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Austin with it. Griner's there. Sykes, no good. And so here's Atlanta. 8-point game. Pass to Canada. Lets the three fly. For the basket, her 5th of the game. And she's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, the arc isn't Canada's preferred shooting location, but she does have the touch to make it work.
Here's Sutton. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Brittany Griner.
And a 2020 third-round pick. Shug Sutton was actually out of the league until 2023.
Well, she only played 12 games in the Wubble. She wasn't in the W in 2021 or 2022. But Sutton had a monster year, 2023 in Phoenix. She was actually top 10 in the entire league in assists.
Now here's Howard. She has 29. Pass to Austin. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream.
Dream ball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Walker Kimbrough. She has 6. Outside Howard. Here's the 3.
Remaining in the third.
The Mystics pull it in. Sykes, right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain
Ball goes to
possession.
Washington.
Pass to Kone. Sykes up top. And here's Austin. It's Melbourne. Sinks the triple.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Coffee outside. Now Howard from deep. That's good, and it's Mia Coffee with the assist.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Another long-range bomb for her. Her three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead down.
Definitely. As long as she keeps burying them, they might as well keep going back to the well.
Reiner, and it's Austin with the rebound. Washington trailing. Here's Melbourne. 14 points for her. Brings it from beyond the arc.
She has made a living out there beyond the arc. What a weapon that shot has been for her.
Especially at this point of the game, it's a critical time, and her three-point shot could end up telling the story.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Howard. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
3.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Sykes left side. Lets it go from deep. And the Mystics hit again from deep. And Atlanta has possession. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. And we have just finished the third quarter and a tight game we've got. It's the Dream. They lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're set to start up the action in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Melbourne. Pass to Kone. Angsler. It's Melbourne. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now Walker Kimbrough. Here's Canada. Down goes basket. 6 for her this game. She's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
What an excellent assist. It really led her to the perfect spot.
Now here's Edwards. Inside, it's Melbourne, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and easy 2.
The 3. Edwards grabs the miss. Here's Melbourne, defended by Coffee. Here's Edwards. Hits the jump hook.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Hillman. Jones inside.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late. But when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
Her one miss there could be important. There's a big difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Canada with the bucket.
And the crazy speed of Canada coming in handy in transition. Love watching her run the floor.
Poked away. Pass to Angsler. Sykes for 3. A rebound by Hillman. Outside Canada. From downtown, she watches it go through the hoop for her 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Excellent work in the pick and roll. Canada taking what the defense was giving.
Pass to Sykes.
Here's Kone.
Guarded by Jones. And the basket is good.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Now here's Coffee. Canada with it. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Kune. And here's Washington, trailing by 5. Here's Edwards. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
Outside Canada. Let's go with a 3. Another miss by Jordan Canada. On the wing, Emily Angsler. Guarded by Canada. Pass to Melbourne. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Atlanta. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's the teardrop. Walker Kimbrough misses. So it's Washington now. It's a 3-point game. Now Melbourne. Defended by Coffee. Now here is Sykes. Lets it go from the wing. Canada grabs the board.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
And can't cash in from close range. Now here's Angsler. And the foul on Walker Kimbrough. That's foul number 2 for her.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Pass to Melbourne. This one for 3.
And that one falls. It's Brittany Sykes with the feed.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a run and need to sort things out offensively and defensively.
Yeah, things were starting to spiral out of control on them a little bit, and a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And here's Angsler. Here's Austin. To take the lead, and she lays it in.
Hard to stop someone of Austin's height from finding the inside shot.
Atlanta trailing here. Pass to Kubai. Gray. Griner with the ball. Guarded by Austin. Griner misses. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Screen by Austin. Brittany Sykes outside. Kubai grabs the board.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. Back to Gray. 5 to shoot. Hits the 3-point bomb.
It's Gray's understanding of spacing and movement that, to me, help her navigate around the court so well.
Here's Sutton. Now Austin. Back to Sykes. Tries it from 19.
Dream with the rebound.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Back to Gray. There's the three. And it's Austin with the rebound.
Even without that three ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last one.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Gray. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Out to Gray. For three. Out of bounds. It'll be Mystics' ball. Washington calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers. Taking care of the basketball has to be the #1 topic in the huddle, I'm sure. They need to tighten things up.
The Mystics leading. And here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Sykes. Gray defending. Sykes outside. Shoots a three. Griner with the rebound.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Now here is Canada. From deep, Alicia Gray. Drains the three-pointer.
With a no-nonsense approach in tense moments, Gray is able to make plays when it matters most.
It's Stephanie Dolson, high post, working on Jones. Pass to Angsler. Now here is Dolson. Guarded by Jones. Down low. Here's Sutton. Alicia Gray with a defensive effort. Outside Howard. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
A lot of players say they want to be in those situations, but she truly does. What a clutch performer.
Now here's Angsler. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her two chances at the free throw. That'll be on Brianna Jones. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead to just three.
A stat sheet stuffer. Emily Angsler can score, rebound, and block shots.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a three to tie it up. That's not ideal.
The Dream again can't hit. Here's Sutton. Guarded by Canada. Sykes left side. And it falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
No stranger to this type of moment. Remember, Sykes played in a national championship game in college. She's been in many huge situations.
Now here's Howard. Rebounded by Sykes. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball out of play, the Dream will have it.
Oh, that could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford to do is turn it over.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team.
And no good as the first free throw misses for her. We'll see if she can nail the second. And she does get the second one. And that will put them up two.
It's still within reach.
But their offense needs to be just about perfect from here on out.
And threes better than twos.
Cans the three!
Big time bucket from Emily Angsler, who knows how to make the most of her minutes.
Atlanta calls timeout.
No need to rush things. Still plenty of time. For them to get off a good shot.
You nailed it, Tim. And I'd say that whatever their favorite play is, now's the time to run it.
Yeah, Brian, just run the play your team's most comfortable with coming back.
Howard with the ball. The three. Bullseye! Nails it. Washington calls timeout.
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible because that way you have enough time for a quick putback in case you miss.
Three off the inbound. So a close game sees Atlanta taking this one. And they break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
This is a way they should take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And